All right, if you're running out of ideas on how to keep your kids entertained at this time of year, you know, it's so drab and dreary outside. Well, our next guest is here to help all of us. Design expert Julia Black is here to show us some crafting ideas that parents can do with their little ones.
It's so much fun. And I don't know about you, but that time after school, right till like bath time, is so long.
I mean, it's the best.
Yes.
But you do have to fill that time.
You do. And I mean, these are the crafts that are easy. They're just messy enough for the kids to love, but you know, easy enough for the parents to clean up.
Okay.
So the first one is what I'm calling my sock man. It's essentially a snowman.
These are all socks.
They're all socks.
So cute. So how do you do it?
So you take a piece of any, you know, after the laundry's done, you always have those one-off pieces.
Always.
Keep them because you cut them apart. Essentially, you're cutting the toes.
So you take a sock.
You take a sock.
And then you basically just cut off the top.
Exactly. That will become your beanie.
Okay.
The top part. And then with the other remaining pieces, you're right.
Sort of.
You're going to tie a knot right at the top.
Yeah.
And then you're going to turn it inside out, right side in.
Okay, you should do it a bit bigger than I just did.
Yeah.
This is, it's a little small. Okay, cool.
And then I'm going to get, so rice and lentils make for the perfect filler.
And that's what you do in here.
Yeah, and you're going to, you
we'll
really
do this over here.
Sure thing, yeah.
So look, I'm just filling it with anything sort of from your pantry that doesn't
good old grains.
Rot.
Yes,
okay.
that's right.
That's the key, because these probably will be around for at least, what's the attention span of a 4-year-old? Maybe a week?
Yeah. And you could reuse this, you know, if you were desperate for a meal, just pop the sock.
I love that.
But I keep all my scraps from birthday gifts, holiday gifts, so ribbons make little scarves.
These are so cute.
Broken hair ties, pom-poms, you know.
And that junk drawer that we all have.
That junk drawer is amazing.
All right, so moving on to this craft. This looks interesting.
That's right. So figurines are everywhere in my house, and often I like to donate them, but other times I like to make keepsakes out of them. So these are somewhat glitter globes, and I have glued glitter globes.
It's like leftover from a 90s rave.
Right.
Yeah. So you may have some at home.
So, yes, just a few, yeah. So I've epoxy glued them to a base of a mason jar. We all seem to have jars of some kind, glass jars hanging around. And then you fill the jar with water, a little glycerine, which makes it just a better consistency.
Oh, you just pop it in there. I'm going to move
drop
this
it in
so you can see. Okay.
Okay, drop her in.
Yeah.
Then you just make sure you screw the top on pretty tightly before you get your kids to shake it.
Okay.
And then there you go.
Shake it up. Okay, then look at this. So this is so cool.
Isn't it pretty?
And super, super easy.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
And you've got this great keepsake.
Oh, and they would love that.
Pretty
That's
fun,
really
huh?
fun. That is super fun.
Yeah,
okay, so that's one
my
idea.
kids love that one.
Paint. Paint is always a crowd pleaser.
It is, and it's a bit of education. You can teach a lot about colors, mixing them, what comes out of what colors two together. My daughter, she's 4.5, she loves painting. You know, what's blue and red make, Mommy? And then applying it.
Yeah, so there's education in this as well.
Yes, I like to put on my teacher's hat sometimes. So this is just canvas, and they have so much fun mixing with the paint, and then you take a painter's tape or a froggy tape, and you're making these sort of sharp geometric shapes with the tape. And seal the tape with some white paint, just so the colors don't bleed into one another. And then here you go.
You want to rip it?
Okay. Yeah. Do the magic. You peel it off, and voila.
Oh, that looks great.
It's not bad, huh?
It looks professional.
Yeah, and it's pretty affordable art for your children.
I would say so. And you can also use, you're saying, like leftover food to do some stamping.
Yep. All your veggie scraps, all your produce and organics make for great stamps. And again, they learn a lot about mixing paint colors.
Cool. So you just take
fun.
that? Yeah, that's great. I mean, you can only really use this for about a day.
Yeah.
Right? So that's good. If you're cooking dinner, just hand this over to them.
Yes, it helps with the green bit.
The green bit, exactly. Okay.
Okay.
So this has me very interested.
Okay, so we're gonna get a little messy. So this is a grill pan filled with shaving cream.
Yeah, I asked you if it was whipped cream.
Yes.
And I do not lick this.
No, this is a non-edible craft. Okay. So we got watercolor paint and some watercolor paper. So I'm gonna give you your paintbrush. You got it there. And I just use ice cube trays and I fill them with watercolors. It's just a great way to use that.
And what am I doing?
Now you're gonna do polka dots. So go deep in, and you can do it a few times. So as you can see, just mix.
Every color that I would like?
Every color you would like, yes. So go to town with all your dots. And then once you're pleased with
oh, this is fun.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of therapeutic for the parents. We need a moment to take a breath. And
by the way, this is a good, this will take them a while to do this too.
It does, it totally does. And it makes your house smell amazing. My house smells so clean. It actually does
smell really good.
Way cleaner than it actually is. So once you have all the dots, you're gonna take the other end.
Okay, flip around.
Flip around. You're kind of like connecting the dots, but in a swirling motion. So swirl all the colors together. Okay. See that? You see that? Kind of go like S shapes, figure eights. Pretend you're on like a skating rink.
Okay.
Make
and
sure
this
you
is
touch all
enough
the
color
dots.
that'll do whatever we're about to do.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, really saturate the pan with colors.
Okay. And
then
yes.
take our paper, watercolor for you.
Thank you.
You're gonna,
Watercolor.
Yeah, you're stamping it, so place it right on there. Just give it a little smoosh, smoosh, smoosh.
Yeah.
And then as you peel your corner off, give me your
Is this going to be a ta-da?
Yep, this is like the magic show. This is what my son loved. Okay, so place it on here.
Okay. Moving that.
Push it on. And
Now
then
what?
the cardstock, this has to be super, super hard. You just scrape off, and it kind of appears this marbleized effect.
Oh, cool.
So as you can see, I put a lot more color.
Yeah, so you could use
saturation.
almost like a thicker paintbrush, maybe?
You could, you just have to go. You have to do a
go
lot of
hard
dots.
with it.
Yeah, and go right to the
Oh,
bottom.
that's awesome.
And then you can make birthday cards.
Oh,
with
I love
it,
that.
Any kind of thing.
And you've added pictures here as
Yeah, my kids are
That's
obsessed
great.
with their own pictures. So
Okay.
just put it on everything.
So is that a thing?
I don't know.
So I've said to people at work, my son, if he hits any reflection, including our doorknobs, his name is Walker, he stops and goes, "Hi, Walker." Every time. I'm a little concerned about his ego.
I have to say it's kind of normal though.
Okay,
Like they're
thank
obsessed with
goodness. I'm
themselves.
glad to hear that. And he's going to be so excited to see his own face
Right.
on paper.
Okay, I'll have one more thing.
Okay.
Quickly, indoor shoes get lost at school all the time.
Yep.
Personalize them just
Love
with
that.
fabric markers.
Love that. Great
We're
ideas.
done.
And we're going to have all of this on our website, yourmorning.ca. Julia, thanks so much. These are
Thanks.
great ideas. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.